Hello out there in the interwebs. You have your tubes tuned to Brony, and I'm standing in front of this sign. It says Boomers. Yes, we are all the way up here in the top corner of the map. Well, as much as top corner as you can get anyway, or close enough to it. And over by Nellis Air Force Base, and they are neutral with me at the moment. And we're going to talk to this guy right here.
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in rumor territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
You can tell me, or you can tell the underside of my boot.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not?
Thanks for the warning. What's going on past those signs?
Oh, lordy, lordy. You haven't heard of the Boomers? What rock have you been living under? They're a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. Wander into their territory and you're as good as mincemeat.
Is there a way to get past?
There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Wager? Let's hear it.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
You've got yourself a bet.
Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building. I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, there's 600 caps in it if you make
it. And this is a good time to save, loyal viewers. Because he's not joking. Well, you'll see here in just a moment. But very, very soon, we should start hearing some of the bombardment. There it is. There's another one. There we go. The best way I've found to do it is just keep running along this wall here. Oof. And there we go. Usually Veronica's the one that gets knocked out. And that's one of the main reasons why I have my companions essential. Because I don't want them getting blown up trying to get out here. Items. Where's my doctor pack? I know I've got some. There we are. Right. And they stop shooting when you get this close because they don't want to hit their base. So yeah, you just run along that wall pretty much. There's Eddie. You can't keep a good bot down. Da-na-na-na. Alright. What's this say? Restricted area, no trespassing. You will get blowed the F up. And there's a guy right there. Drink another Sunset Sarsaparilla. Hey, guy.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
And you can see he's got a missile launcher. Simple enough. Run, hide, run. It's all the timing.
But I had you zeroed in the whole time. Nobody's that fast.
Except me.
Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces.
I didn't come here to attack you.
Then just stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Who's Mother Pearl?
As I said, she is our eldest. Mother Pearl has lived at Nellis from the start, and has the wisdom of her age. She said that this day would come, and that any savage to reach our gate should be brought to her.
Alright, lead the way.
Follow close, and mind your behavior.
The Boomers are fun.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you?
No.
I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
You didn't exactly roll out the red carpet.
Those howitzers of ours aren't just for entertainment, child. Explosive ordnance is what keeps the savages at a distance. Except you. There's something special about you, child, and it was the howitzers that gave you a chance to show it.
Alright.
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, it maybe you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see.
How can we trust each other if you're going to be keeping secrets?
You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
Where do I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Hello? I think I might have killed my last legionary.
The heck? That was weird. Are you guys still smoking from all the bombardment? You kind of look like you are. Alright, let's get out of here. Nellis Air Force Base is a very, very fun place, and if I need some more levels, I may come back here and do their stuffs. But for now, I have a quest for the Brotherhood that needs doing.
Hey.
Who's that? Just some more boomers. But yeah, the boomers are cool people. They come from a vault, and from and their vault's experiment was basically Second Amendment, all of it. They had lots and lots of extra munitions, and they were, basically that was how they had their fun, was they would take stuff down to the range and shoot. Until at one point their overseer decided that, having everybody with guns was a bad idea, and he tried to restrict the guns. And he learned the hard way how difficult it is to get guns away from people who like them. And then they left their vault, and they knew about Nellis Air Force Base, and they came here, and they found the howitzers, and they've been blowing up anybody that they can see ever since. And now that we have actually gotten here, we can, as Mother Pearl said, we can come and go as we please. I don't believe there is much to scavenge around here. They do blow stuff up pretty hardcore. And that's what happened to the Brotherhood Paladin over here. Where are you hiding? He's sitting in a crater somewhere. Ah! Boone is pretty injured. So is Veronica. I suppose I should give you guys some stim packs, huh? Let's go with 10. 10. There we go. And heal up, Boone. Heal yourself. Heal. Okay, I guess I can tell them to use their stim pack, but I thought I could tell them. Talk to, wait here. Okay. And I'm not sure if he uses his or mine to heal himself. There we go. Man, Boone, you got beat up hardcore. So did Veronica, to be fair, though. Ding, 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 and sure, one more. Alright. Now you guys are all good, and Eddie, I don't think Eddie can use stim packs. Where are you hiding, you guy? Am I being a dumb? I might be being a dumb. Let me pull up my map. Let me pull up my map, and yes, I am being a dumb. He is back this way a little bit. Boing. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? And you gotta be careful coming through here too, little viewers. If you get near one of these cars and it gets blown up, you're going to be in a very bad way. Here we are. And this one, as far as I'm aware, is actually alone. The other paladins we were sent to find, they all had friends. This one, I believe, is actually on her own. Unless they're like under this car? Nope. They might be dead somewhere else, but I've never found them. I'm not sure if I've ever actually looked at the notes. Data miscellaneous? Here we are. Mission statement. Paladin Hughes and Fairbanks need you to head north to the nearby communications array and look for the components mentioned in the briefing. This is from the Black Mountain guys. The mutants there have been reasonable in the past and may prove helpful. McNamara. That's interesting that they... Oh, man. See, they said they'd be reasonable in the past. One of the things from Mr. New Vegas, he actually talks about the radio station there has gotten a little bit crazy recently. Paladins Matisse and Lender, you are to survey the ruins, that's the Repcon site, for the components we need and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. McNamara. I think they were after the plasma rifle that we got there. Paladin Razorlane, you and an escort are to investigate the military base to the northwest for the components we need. We had reports that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it's highly unlikely they have any weapons that can seriously threaten someone in full power armor. The threat level is considered minimal. Oh, man. Military intelligence, little viewers. I'd be willing to bet that her escort probably either told her no or got blown to bits somewhere else. But we made a wager with someone, though, viewers. So let's go get our monies. Where are you hiding? Right there you are. Give me money. Where's my money? Give me money. Hey, dude.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip.
I believe you said you'd double my money.
Yep. Here are your caps.
That was 600.
Sorry about that. Poor memory. Here you go.
So, yep, that was the Nellis Air Force Base, and I'm going to go ahead and cut here for a second, check the time, and see what else we have time to do. So, I'll be back in a moment, little viewers. And I am back, little viewers, and let's go talk to Elder McNamara. Hey, buddy.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
Yep, here's their holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative, and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
The bears would, of course, be NCR, and still hunting Ooh, interesting. Anyway, and still hunting would be if they're still after the guys. And also over here we can see a couple of places of interest. They have the rocket site down there. They have, pretty sure that's the Black Mountain Radio. There's the dam. That should be Camp McNamara. That there, I'm pretty sure, is the strip itself. And up there, they even labeled it with a freaking howitzer, is the boomers. So it's one of those things that I'm not sure if I want to try to kick him out of the Brotherhood or not. Because I think he's a decent enough guy. He's just not very good at being the elder. If I'm going to be honest. I mean, he got all his guys killed. However, where is he? In here is an interesting little mini game. Well, interesting little quest. Here we are, Ibsen.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Virus?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Excuse me. Anything I can do to help?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or two, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Can't the files be partitioned so read access is only provided by the kernel administrator? Blah blah technobabble blah?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
What do I need to do?
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
I'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Alrighty. And the thing that I told him about, I'm pretty sure means I don't need to get them all at once. Basically, I can, once I find one, that one counts as always gotten.
It's you, Veronica.
Alright, let's see if we can do this. Can we do it? Can we do it? Just gotta wait for him to say that it jumps. Come on, do
The
it.
virus just jumped. Find which terminal
Is it on this one? Access data store. Nope.
it went to.
Is it this one? Access data store. Nope. How about this one? Nope. That's basically all you do for this one, little viewers. You just keep running around the different terminals and hope that you can find the ones that have the jerk on it. And yeah, if you don't have that science thing that I did, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, as you can see, I didn't find a single one. Let's see, do I get lucky? Nope.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
So yeah, that's basically how this one works. So I'm going to cut here and do this because, well, I like doing this quest, and it's an easy experience, and we're really close to leveling up. So I'll be back once I get the 3rd thing. And I am back, little viewers, and that should be the third one.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Yep, so yeah, if you have the science thing for that, it'll basically lock it into whatever terminals you partition it to. So it makes it much easier. You don't have to find them all three in the same minute. You can just find them all, over however many times.
If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Now it's fixed. What do you think of Hardin trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
What kind of information is in the data store?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
How do I get access to more topics?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Alright, later, dude.
Later.
Did his voice change? I think his voice might have changed. Anyway, access data store. Bunker information, that's just not much at all there. We did get a quest for seeing about elder dismissals. The first one, murder. The second one, against the chain that binds and has been forced to step down. Paladin Linquist succeeds him as elder. And number 3, and destroying technology. Bad juju there. Alright, so that'll work for that. So now that we know that someone got dismissed for the change, for not following the chain that binds, whatever that is, and through here, where I don't know where the guy is. Here we go. Let's see if I can find the guy that wants me to talk to him about stuff. Where is he? Where is he? I am terrible at finding people, loyal viewers. Look, he's walking around over there, though. Hey! Hey, guy, I found a thing. Is he prowling around up here? Yep.
Evening.
Hello.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
Yes. I ask about the chain that binds. What's that?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Alright, later.
Later.
And I think I'll look into that later. For now, we have 3 night guys to find, and they're pretty easy to find. One is not very far at all, actually, from the bunker. One is overlooking Nipton, and one is... Where's the other one? Okay, yeah, we got this one here. Oh yeah, and the other one is overlooking Prim, I believe. Oh no, he's just way in the middle of nowhere. Oh, you're over here by Camp Forlorn Hope. I thought you were over by somewhere else. Anyway, this guy here is the first one, and he is watching the NCRCF, the New California Republic Correctional Facility. So I want to follow that one. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut once and come back once we come to him, because it's really not that far to him. It's excuse me, and he's not very difficult to get to. So I'll be back in a moment, little viewers. I'm back, little viewers, and as promised, that did not take very long at all. Basically, just come straight out and you follow the mountain on your left, and you'll find him.
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
I'm Elder McNamara's representative. He said to ask if the bears are still hunting.
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. The facility was run by the NCR for a time, but the prisoners overcame their guards and now use the prison as a base from which to conduct raids. What puzzles me is why these men have been allowed to run wild for so long unchecked. Why has the NCR not retaken this place? Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
Man, you talk pretentiously. Also, he's got one of the Watts laser rifles, which are really, really nice. Number 3. I've got one too, except mine has a night vision scope. And this is actually going to be, this is replacing my old laser rifle. Because, well, 1, it looks really cool, and 2, it does a lot of damage. And you might notice that I have over 1,000 microfusion cells right now, loyal viewers. Going through that Repcon thing, there is roughly a bajillion microfusion cells to be had there. And I believe to get this guy, I think it's easiest to start from Nipton and just climb the mountain. So I'll be back once I do that. So be back in a second. And I'm back, little viewers, and here's the other guy. Well, guy number 2. And yeah, the easiest way to do it was basically just go to Nipton, and this is a railroad, and just follow it up, and then when you get close, pick your way up the mountain. So, hey dude.
Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me?
McNamara sent me as his representative. He asks if the bears are still hunting.
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take a look. Can I read these? Can I? Nope. Doesn't look like I can read them. That makes me sad. Alright, where's this last one? Where? Map. Ah, yes, the last one is over here, over Camp Forlorn Hope. What's the best way to get there? Novak? Clarkfield. Clarkfield? That place is irradiated. Yes, pretty sure, yeah, that's the irradiated place. So, let's go here and see about following that trail over there. So, I'll be back once I find him. So, back in a second. And I am back, little viewers, and I forgot to come back in before talking to him. So...
Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides have reached a stalemate, and only occasionally send skirmishers against one another. If I didn't know better, I'd say neither side is confident enough to push for a full victory. Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge. In any event, I've recorded my findings in this report. Please deliver it to the Elder. I'm sure he will find the contents most interesting.
And there's that one. So I got here by, just went to, not Helios, I went to Novak, and pretty much just follow the road, though I went a bit off-road. I also appear to have lost some of my guys when I was going off-roading. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go head back to Hidden Valley. Alright, here we are, and we're going to go this way, and had a little bit of a glitch going on with the sandstorm still being there, just for the moment. There's a red scorpion just over on that ridge over there. Alright, let's go talk to the Elder. Let's go talk to the Elder and see what is what. I believe there'll be one more quest after this, but I'm not 100% sure. I also don't think that I'm going to try to oust the Elder, because the other guy seems to have a bit of an itchy trigger finger to me. And if there's one thing this particular chapter does not need, it's a leader with an itchy trigger finger. So we shall see. Yeah. How's your day going, loyal viewers? Mine's going alright. Getting to play some Fallout New Vegas. I like this game a lot. I do. What's up?
Have you had any luck finding the scouts?
Yep, here's the reports.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you.
What's up?
I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
Alrighty. So yes, they have an air filtration system, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, come on, they produce an artificial sandstorm up top. So of course they're going to be needing to do some stuff with air filtration. Who is it? Is it you? Senior Knight Lorenzo.
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, Senior Knight and General Handyman around here.
The Elder wants me to retrieve components to help fix the air filtration system.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
What?
You think you're the first person the Elders trusted with this? He sent 3 of our patrols out looking for those components, and they're all dead. I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault.
And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly. But I can tell you anyway.
The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
Whee, it's a vault hunt. And malfunctioning super sludge. A jammed minigun. Can we talk to any of these people around here?
Hey.
You're generic. You're generic. You're generic. You're generic. And you're generic. Broken power armor. Apparently, those broken power armors, you're not supposed to be able to equip. But you can if you're sneaky about it. But I'm not. There's a mod for them for something. I don't even remember right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out here, little viewers, and check on the recording time. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Yep, that's gonna have to do it for this episode, little viewers. What have we done? We've run all over creation finding stuff for the Brotherhood of Steel. And now they want me to find more stuff for them. Also, we've reached level 14. Yep, right there, level 14. One little level to go. And I think that we will be looking at one vault before we hit level 15. We might be looking at a couple of vaults. It all depends on how our experience goes. What all do we have? We have Vault 11 over here, pretty close to the 188 trading post. We have Vault whatever this is over here. That's where the fiends are set up. And then we have Vault 22, which has another quest attached to it. So next time, I think we're going to see about Vault 11. So until then, I shall catch you on the flip side. Laters.